205. Napoleon Hill quotes on persistence. Have you ever been on the fence between giving up and moving on? When things weren't going your way, when the results weren't coming, and it was just you and your own beliefs. In that moment, persistence is more than a virtue. It is the slow fire that feeds success. Different successful people are not necessarily the best, but the ones who do not. Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich, has said it hundreds of times in many different ways, that successful people are not necessarily the best, but the ones who refuse to give up. Of his most profound, powerful, and true, all of which are thing. Today you'll hear 205 of his most profound, powerful, and true quotes, all revolving around one thing: persistence. Relax, open your heart, and let each quote awaken the power within you. 1. Persistence is to the character of man as carbon is to steel. Persistence is the strengthening force behind your character. Just as carbon strengthens steel, persistence fortifies your will, making you more resilient in the pursuit of your goals. 2. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Keep this constantly in mind. Weak desires bring weak results, just as a small fire makes a small amount of heat. Persistence is born from strong desire. The more passionate and determined you are about your goals, the stronger your persistence will be. It's the fuel that keeps the fire burning. Effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. It's not enough to put in effort. True success comes when you keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. Persistence means continuing, even when quitting seems easier. Most great people have attained their greatest success, just one step beyond their greatest failure. Persistence is key to reaching your greatest achievements. Often success comes right after what feels like a failure, and the difference is simply refusing to quit. Victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. Persistence is the secret weapon for anyone determined to succeed. As long as you don't stop fighting for your dreams, victory remains within reach. 6. Persistence is the quality that makes the impossible possible. Persistence allows you to push through barriers and transform what once seemed impossible into something achievable. It's the bridge between dreams and reality. 7. The difference between success and failure is the ability to take action and persist in the face of adversity. Success doesn't come from never facing challenges, but from the ability to keep going when those challenges arise. Persistence in the face of adversity is what sets winners apart. 8. The man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Persistence starts in the mind. When you truly believe you can achieve your goal, you'll keep moving forward with unwavering determination. Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement. Every failure holds a lesson, and persistence gives you the ability to transform that lesson into success. Don't let failure be the end. Let it be the beginning of a new attempt. 10. You can't go through life without failure, but with persistence, you can turn every failure into a stepping stone toward success. Failure isn't permanent when you are persistent. Each failure is just another step closer to success, as long as you keep pushing forward. 11. Persistence is the single most important factor in turning your desire into reality. Desire is the starting point, but persistence is the power that turns that desire into tangible success. Without persistence, even the strongest desires will fade away. 12. The greatest achievement was at first, and for a time, a dream. The oak sleeps in the acorn. Every great success begins as a small idea or dream, and persistence is what nurtures that idea until it grows into something monumental. Keep working on your dreams, no matter how small they seem. At first. 13. Persistence is the quality that will keep you moving forward even when the world tells you to stop. The world will always have doubts and distractions. Persistence is the inner strength that helps you ignore the noise and stay focused on your goals regardless of external obstacles. 14. Persistence is the ability to continue despite all difficulties. Every great person who has ever achieved anything has done so by continuing to persist. Every success story has been built on a foundation of persistence. Greatness comes from sticking with it through the tough times and overcoming the odds. 15. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. There is a powerful force in persistence and determination. These two traits can help you overcome nearly anything from personal setbacks to external challenges. When combined, they are unstoppable. 16. Victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. Persistence is the difference between winners and losers. Those who continue fighting, no matter the odds, are the ones who ultimately succeed. 17. It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. Persistence in helping others creates a ripple effect that drives your success. When you keep pushing forward while lifting others, your own achievements become inevitable. 18. The only limit to your realization of tomorrow is the doubts you hold today. Persistence is about overcoming doubt. When you continue to believe in yourself and push forward, doubts fade away, leaving room for success to unfold. 19. Persistence means taking one more step even when you feel like giving up. The power of persistence is in that extra step. Even when you feel exhausted or discouraged, continuing just one more time makes all the difference. 20. Persistence conquers all obstacles, no matter how insurmountable they may appear. At first, there are no true insurmountable obstacles when you have persistence. What seems like a mountain becomes a hill when you refuse to stop climbing. 21. Persistence is a state of mind. Therefore, it can be cultivated. Persistence is not a fixed trait. It's a mindset that can be developed. The more you practice perseverance, the stronger it becomes. 22. Patience. Persistence and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Success comes from consistent effort. When you combine patience, persistence, and hard work, there's no limit to what you can achieve. 23. What the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But persistence in belief is the secret. Your beliefs shape your reality, and persistence in holding those beliefs leads to achievement. The secret to success is not only believing, but consistently acting on that belief. 24. The most successful people are those who are willing to persist through the toughest times. Success is not guaranteed by talent alone, but by the ability to keep going through hardships. The toughest times often reveal the strongest individuals. 25. Persistence will cause you to face failure with courage and find the lesson within it. Failure is part of the process. Persistence means facing those failures head-on, learning from them and using them to fuel your next success. 26. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Persistence isn't about doing one big thing. It's the daily consistent efforts that accumulate over time and lead to success. Keep showing up every day. 27. The habit of persistence is the habit of victory. Persistence becomes a habit, and that habit leads to success. If you make persistence a part of your daily routine, victory is inevitable. 28. The last key to unlocking the doors of success is persistence. Persistence is the final piece of the puzzle. No matter how many strategies or plans you have, persistence is what ultimately unlocks the door to success. 29. Persistence is the master key that leads to success, just as it opens the door to failure. Persistence is powerful enough to guide you to both success and failure, depending on how you apply it. Stick with your goals, and it will lead you to triumph. 30. You cannot afford to give up on your dream. Persistence is the secret that separates the successful from the unsuccessful. The difference between success and failure is often simply the refusal to quit. Persistence is the one thing that sets successful people apart from the rest. 30. Persistence is the secret of success for all who have accomplished great things. Behind every great achievement is the silent power of persistence. Those who accomplish extraordinary things are often those who simply refuse to quit. 32. Victory is reserved for those who are willing to pay its price. Success often comes at a price, be it time, effort, or sacrifice. Persistence is the willingness to keep paying that price, no matter the challenges. 33. The most important thing you can do is to persist when things seem the hardest. The toughest moments are often the turning points. Persistence. During these difficult times is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. 34. Through persistence, you will realize that obstacles are just stepping stones to your success. Every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. Persistence helps you see setbacks as learning experiences that propel you toward your goal. 35. Persistence conquers all things. There is no limit to what you can achieve when you have the persistence to keep moving forward. It is the ultimate tool to break through any barrier. 36. The strongest oak of the forest is not the one that is protected from the storm and hidden from the sun. It is the one that stands in the open where it is exposed to all the winds and rains that life can bring. Persistence is like the oak tree, strongest when tested by adversity. The more you face challenges and keep going, the stronger and more resilient you become. 37. Persistence is the state of mind that can be developed by constant repetition of action. Just like any other habit, persistence can be developed. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes to keep going, even when things get tough. 38. If you are going through hell, keep going, even in the toughest times. Persistence means you keep moving forward. The only way out of hardship is through it, so don't stop. 39. Persistence in any pursuit is the key to success. Without it, you will be just a dreamer with no chance of realizing your potential. Dreams are great, but they only become reality through persistence. Keep working even when the path is hard, and success will follow. 40. Persistence is the ability to face and overcome the natural challenges of life without losing focus on your desired goal. Life is full of distractions and difficulties, but persistence helps you maintain your focus on your goals no matter the circumstances. 40. The real secret of success is the habit of persistence. With persistence, you can accomplish anything. Success is built upon persistence. It's the habit of continuing even when things get difficult that creates extraordinary achievements. 42. There is no substitute for persistence. Great things come to those who keep going no matter what. Nothing else can replace the power of persistence. While talent and luck can play a role, it's persistence that guarantees long-term success. 43. Persistence is a constant companion on the road to success. It will help you turn dreams into reality. Think of persistence as your companion along your journey, always there, pushing you forward until you reach your destination. 44. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Persistence is the measure of who will succeed. Tough times are inevitable, but those who persist, who keep pushing forward, are the ones who achieve greatness. 45. Your desire to succeed must be greater than your fear of failure. Persistence helps you overcome both. It's natural to fear failure, but persistence lets you conquer that fear. With persistence, your desire for success will always outweigh any setback. 46. It is persistence more than any other quality that will lead you to success. No matter your talents or knowledge, persistence is the key that opens the door to success. It's the quality that ensures you reach your goals. 47. Persistence is the ability to push forward even when it feels like you're getting nowhere. Even in moments when progress feels slow or non-existent, persistence is the force that keeps you moving forward inch by inch. 48. Persistence is the foundation of achievement. Without it, success remains an illusion. You can dream all you want, but it's persistence that brings those dreams to life. It's the solid foundation on which success is built. 49. The greatest success comes from the ability to persist when you least feel like it. The true test of persistence is when you continue pushing, even when you feel exhausted or discouraged. That's when breakthroughs happen. 50. Persistence allows you to turn the impossible into the possible. It's the ultimate secret of achieving extraordinary results. What seems impossible at first becomes possible through persistence. It's the secret ingredient that makes extraordinary achievements happen. 15. Persistence is the ability to stick with a plan long enough to see it through. Success doesn't happen overnight. Persistence is about sticking with your plan, even when results aren't immediate, and trusting the process. 52. Persistence is not about doing everything right, but about staying the course despite setbacks. The path to success is rarely smooth, but it's persistence that ensures you keep going even when things go wrong. 53. Those who persist will always find the way to turn their ideas into reality. Ideas and dreams are only powerful if you are persistent in acting on them. Persistence ensures that your dreams are transformed into real, tangible achievements. 54. Persistence makes the impossible possible and the possible easy. When you keep pushing through challenges, what once seemed impossible becomes something you can easily handle. Persistence is the key that unlocks your potential. 55. A successful person is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks that others throw at him. Persistence allows you to use the challenges and criticisms thrown your way as building blocks for success. Keep moving forward and turning obstacles into opportunities. 56. Persistence is the key that unlocks all doors to success. No matter how many doors are in your way, persistence is the key that helps you open each one and move forward in your journey. 57. Success requires no explanation. Failure permits no alibis. The path to success doesn't require excuses. Only persistence and effort lead to real success, while failure is the result of giving up or making excuses. 58. You can't achieve success without persistence. You can't fail without it either. Persistence is what makes the difference between success and failure. It's the factor that helps you achieve great things or keep from falling short. 59. The secret to success is to know something nobody else knows and to persist in applying that knowledge. Knowledge is powerful, but it's persistence in using that knowledge over time that separates the successful from the rest. 60. Persistence transforms a dream into reality and creates what most people consider impossible. Dreams can only be realized with persistence. It turns what others see as impossible into your reality. 60. The most valuable thing you can possess is the ability to persist when others give up. In the face of adversity, those who persist stand out. It's the ability to keep going when others quit that leads to long-term success. 62. Persistence is the sustained effort needed to induce faith and develop the power to use the resources at your command. Persistence is not just about keeping going, it's about continuing with sustained effort that fuels your belief in your abilities and helps you harness your potential. 63. A person with definite purpose will never quit. Persistence is the pathway to success. When you have a clear purpose, quitting is never an option. Persistence aligns with purpose, guiding you steadily toward your goals. 64. Success comes to those who have the ability to hold on longer than the average person. Success isn't about talent, it's about endurance. Those who hold on and persist longer than others will ultimately prevail. 65. Persistence is the best antidote for failure. The antidote to any failure is to keep going. Persistence transforms setbacks into opportunities, turning failure into a stepping stone to success. 66. Persistence in combination with a positive mental attitude is the key to success. Persistence on its own is powerful, but when paired with a positive mindset, it becomes unstoppable. This combination is essential to overcoming any challenge. 6. The person who moves forward with persistent effort will eventually reach the goal they desire. There's no shortcut to success. Keep moving forward, and with persistent effort, you'll reach your destination, no matter how far away it seems. 68. Persistence in the face of adversity is the true measure of strength. Adversity is inevitable, but it's your persistence in facing it head-on that determines your strength and capacity for success. 16. Success is achieved by the person who continues to persist and never accepts defeat. No one is successful because they never fail, but rather because they never give up. Persistence is the attitude that turns every setback into a lesson learned. 70. With persistence, even the greatest challenges become stepping stones to success. What seems like an obstacle today can be a stepping stone toward your goals. Persistence turns every difficulty into an opportunity for growth. 71. Persistence is the power to turn failure into success. Failure is only temporary if you persist. Every time you rise after a setback, you're moving closer to success. 72. Persistence is the most important quality to develop if you want to succeed. No matter how many challenges you face, if you continue to persist, you will eventually achieve your goals. It's the most powerful tool in your success arsenal. 73. It is the quality of persistence that will allow you to turn your dreams into reality. Dreams only become real when you continue to pursue them with persistence. Every small step you take adds up to big results. 74. No one has ever achieved greatness without persistence. Whether in business, sports, or personal life, greatness is the result of one thing: relentless persistence. It's the one thing every successful person has in common. 75. Success is the result of the ability to persist when others are ready to quit. The world is full of quitters, but those who persist long enough to see it through are the ones who change the world. 76. The person who is ready to quit is the one who never truly believes in their own persistence. Belief in yourself is the foundation of persistence. When you truly believe quitting is never an option, no matter the challenge. 77. Persistence is the master key to riches, for it unlocks the door to success. All success, whether personal or financial, can be traced back to persistence. It's the key that opens the door to wealth and fulfillment. 78. You are never defeated until you quit trying. Defeat only happens when you stop. As long as you persist, there is always hope and opportunity for success. 79. The only limit to your success is the extent of your persistence. Your potential is unlimited, but it's your persistence that determines how far you go. The more persistent you are, the more you can achieve. 80. Persistence is the bridge between where you are and where you want to go. Every goal is a destination, and persistence is the bridge that helps you get there no matter the distance. 81. Persistence is the difference between success and failure. It's the determination to continue when others give up. Success doesn't come from talent alone. It comes from the ability to keep going when everyone else quits. Persistence makes the difference. 82. The will to persevere is often the difference between failure and success. Your willpower, the choice to keep pushing through, is what ultimately separates those who succeed from those who don't. 83. There is no such thing as an obstacle that cannot be overcome with persistence. Obstacles are simply challenges waiting to be conquered. With persistence, any problem can be solved and any challenge can be overcome. 84. Persistence transforms an idea into an achievement and makes dreams a reality. Ideas are just thoughts until you take action. Persistence turns those ideas into real accomplishments, making what seemed impossible possible. 85. With persistence, you can accomplish anything. There are no limits except those you set for yourself. The only real limit is how much you believe in your own potential. With persistent effort, there is no dream too big to reach. 86. The difference between a successful person and a failure is the ability to persist in the face of adversity. Adversity is a test for persistence. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about enduring them and continuing to move forward. 87. Persistence in the pursuit of your goal is the key to turning that goal into reality. Your goals are just dreams until you persist in working toward them. Persistence is what makes the dream tangible and achievable. 88. Persistence is a great factor in attaining your definite major purpose. Having a clear purpose is essential, but persistence is what ensures that purpose becomes a reality. Without persistence, even the clearest goals remain out of reach. 89. The path to success is always under construction, and persistence is the tool that builds it. Success isn't a destination. It's a journey that requires continuous effort. Persistence is the tool that shapes and refines the path. 90. Persistence is your best ally in overcoming fear and doubt. Fear and doubt can stop you in your tracks, but persistence keeps you moving forward, one step at a time, even in the face of uncertainty. 91. Persistence is the ability to remain committed to your goals in the face of setbacks. Life is full of setbacks, but persistence allows you to stay focused on your goals, no matter the obstacles in your way. 92. It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves through persistence. The biggest challenge isn't the obstacles, but overcoming your own doubts and fears. Persistence builds the strength to conquer both the external and internal battles. 93. With persistence, you can change your life and the lives of others. The power of persistence goes beyond just personal achievement. It can have a ripple effect, inspiring and impacting others along the way. 84. Persistence turns a dream into an achievement and makes the impossible seem possible. What once seemed out of reach becomes attainable with persistence. Every effort you put forth brings your dreams closer to reality. D. Persistence is the steady hand that moves the mountains of doubt. Doubt is the mountain we all face, but persistence is the hand that keeps moving it, one small step at a time. 96. Persistence is what transforms the impossible into the possible. When you keep going, even the hardest challenges can be overcome. Persistence is the ultimate tool to turn the unattainable into achievable. 97. The habit of persistence is the key to building unshakable confidence. Consistently pushing through difficulties not only brings you closer to success, but also builds a deep sense of self-belief and confidence. 98. A quitter never wins, and a winner never quits. It's simple. The difference between success and failure is the decision to never give up. Winners persist no matter the odds. 9. Persistence is the foundation of achievement and the success that comes with it. Achievement is built on the steady, unrelenting foundation of persistence. Each day you persist is a brick added to your future success. 100. Your persistence will always bring you closer to your desired outcome. Even when progress feels slow, persistence guarantees movement toward your goals. Every step, no matter how small, is one step closer to your dreams. 101. Persistence is the secret of every great achievement. Every remarkable success you see has one thing in common. Persistence. It's the unseen force behind every breakthrough and accomplishment. 102. Success is the result of a decision to persist regardless of circumstances. Circumstances may be tough, but persistence is a choice. The decision to keep going despite challenges is what leads to success. 103. Persistence is the most important factor in gaining the mastery of any skill. Mastery doesn't come from talent alone, but from the ongoing effort to learn and improve. Persistence is what transforms effort into expertise. 104. The most powerful force for success is persistence. and it starts with a determined mind. A strong, determined mind is the beginning of persistence. When you believe in your purpose, persistence naturally follows, driving you towards success. 105. No matter how many times you fail, persistence will get you closer to your goal. Failure is just a part of the process. Each time you fall, persistence picks you up and brings you one step closer to your ultimate goal. 106. Persistence is the iron quality that separates the winners from the losers. It's not about the initial start. It's about who sticks with it the longest. Persistence is the defining trait of those who win in life. 107. Success is achieved when you refuse to give up, no matter how difficult the task. It's not about the ease of the journey, but the refusal to quit, no matter how tough the road becomes. Persistence is the success formula. 108. Persistence means having a vision and the courage to continue moving toward it. Persistence is the combination of a clear vision and the unwavering courage to continue toward it even when obstacles arise. 109. Your greatest asset is persistence. When you build it into your life, you build success. Persistence is the bedrock of all great achievements. When it becomes a part of who you are, success is sure to follow. 110. When you persist, you turn failure into a stepping stone for success. Failure is inevitable, but persistence makes it a learning experience. Every failure becomes a valuable step on your path to success. 111. Persistence is the master key to success. When you persist, you unlock all possibilities. Persistence is the key that opens doors to opportunities you may not have seen yet. It's the essential factor in achieving any dream. 112. Persistence is not simply the act of holding on, but the courage to continue when you feel like quitting. Real persistence is found in those moments when everything inside you tells you to quit, but you choose to keep going anyway. 113. The road to success is paved with persistence, and every step forward, no matter how small, counts. Success is the sum of consistent and persistent efforts. Each small step adds up and moves you closer to your dreams. 114. Persistence is what gives you the strength to keep going when others have given up. It's often the final push, the act of continuing when others stop, that determines your success. Persistence gives you the power to keep going. 115. Success is not for the lucky, it's for the persistent. Those who endure will win. Luck may play a part, but it's persistence that really leads to lasting success. The ones who stay the course are the true winners. 116. Persistence is the effort that turns failure into success. Failure is only temporary when persistence is involved. Every setback is a stepping stone to your eventual success. 117. Persistence is the determination to keep going, even when progress seems slow. Success is rarely instant. Persistence keeps you moving forward when the results aren't immediately visible. 118. The secret to success is persistence and the willingness to act on that persistence. It's not enough to simply persist in your mind. You must take action consistently. Persistence paired with action leads to success. 119. Persistence is a habit that creates the momentum necessary for extraordinary achievement. Building persistence as a habit ensures you're always moving forward, creating the momentum that propels you to greatness. 120. It is persistence that transforms ordinary efforts into extraordinary results. Anyone can make an effort, but it's persistence that turns those efforts into extraordinary, life-changing results. 121. Persistence is the ability to face defeat without giving up and to keep moving toward your goals. True persistence is the strength to accept challenges and setbacks as part of the journey, yet continuing onward, undeterred by failure. 122. Persistence is the long-term strategy that turns temporary defeat into lasting success. Temporary setbacks are a part of the process. It's persistence that helps you reframe these defeats as stepping stones to long-term success. 123. Your persistence will pay off in ways you can't even imagine yet. The rewards of persistence are often unseen in the moment, but they always come in ways that surprise and delight you over time. 124. The best way to overcome failure is with persistence. Keep trying and success will come. Failure is not the end. Persistence is the antidote, and it's through continual effort that you transform setbacks into success. 125. Persistence is a state of mind, and it comes from the strength of your desire to succeed. If you truly desire success, persistence becomes a natural outcome. The stronger the desire, the easier it is to persist, no matter the difficulty. 126. Persistence is the key to achieving the seemingly impossible. What once seems impossible becomes possible when you are determined enough to persist, no matter how long it takes. 127. Without persistence, there is no victory. Without victory, there is no success. Success requires an unwavering commitment to your goals. Persistence is the critical link between effort and achievement. 128. Persistence is the cornerstone of success. Without it, even the best plans will falter. Even the most brilliant strategies fail without persistence to carry them through. It's persistence that ensures your plans come to fruition. 129. Persistence is a force that continues to move you forward even when you feel like giving up. The true test of persistence is pushing forward when you feel drained and defeated. It's this continued movement that eventually leads to success. 130. Success comes to those who can turn persistence into their personal power. When you harness persistence as a personal strength, it becomes your greatest ally in achieving success. 131. Persistence is the force that makes dreams turn into reality. Your dreams can remain fantasies unless you persist. Persistence gives them the power to materialize into your reality. 132. The most important factor in persistence is a burning desire to achieve your goal. Without passion and desire, persistence becomes difficult. The stronger your desire, the easier it is to keep pushing forward. 133. Persistence is the quality that enables you to stay committed when others give up. When everyone else backs down, it's persistence that keeps you in the game, allowing you to stay focused and committed. 134. Persistence will take you farther than any shortcut will. Shortcuts might seem tempting, but it's persistence over time that leads to true success and fulfillment. Stick with the process, and you'll go farther. 135. Persistence can take you as far as your mind believes. Your belief in your own persistence sets the boundaries for your success. When you believe in your ability to keep going, there's no limit to what you can achieve. 100. Persistence is the ability to withstand the inevitable trials and tribulations that come with success. Success isn't without challenges. Persistence equips you with the strength to endure the tough times, knowing they are part of the journey. 137. Persistence makes the impossible possible by simply never quitting. What once seemed out of reach becomes achievable with the power of persistence. The key is to never stop. 138. The strongest habit in the world is persistence. It is the glue that keeps you moving forward. Persistence sticks you to your goals no matter the hurdles. It's the unshakable foundation on which success is built. 139. Persistence is the act of doing what needs to be done even when it's hard and doing it anyway. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the willingness to continue even when things get tough. 140. With persistence, you will find the path to success even if it's hidden behind obstacles. Obstacles are only detours when persistence is your guide. They can't stop you from finding the path that leads to your success. Persistence is the foundation of all success, and without it, no dream can be realized. Every dream requires a strong foundation to stand on. and persistence is that foundation. Without it, even the best ideas will crumble. 142. Persistence is the fuel that powers your goals. Without it, your goals will never be achieved. Like a car needs fuel to move your goals, need persistence to drive you forward towards success. 143. True success comes only when you persist through the toughest times. The real test of success is how you persevere during the hardest moments. Those who persist emerge victorious. 144. When persistence is coupled with a clear goal, failure becomes impossible. A clear, definite goal combined with persistence creates an unstoppable force. Failure can't compete with that power. 145. Persistence is what separates the men from the boys in the pursuit of success. Anyone can start, but only those who persist through adversity are worthy of success. Persistence is the difference between fleeting attempts and lasting achievements. 146. Persistence is the act of continually overcoming obstacles one after another until success is achieved. Success is not about avoiding obstacles, it's about facing and overcoming them one after the other, with persistence as your guide. 147. No one can defeat you if you keep going no matter how hard it gets. When you refuse to quit, no challenge can stop you. Persistence ensures that setbacks are just temporary and that success will eventually come. 148. The greatest achievements are born out of persistence, not from talent alone. Talent can only take you so far. It's persistence that transforms talent into extraordinary success. 149. Persistence is a habit that turns the impossible into the possible. It's not magic, it's persistence. What seems impossible today becomes possible as long as you persist and keep pushing forward. 150. Persistence is the trait that makes ordinary men extraordinary. What separates the average from the exceptional is persistence. Keep going when others stop, and you will surpass them. 151. Persistence is the power that can transform a vision into reality. Vision alone isn't enough. Persistence is what turns that vision into something tangible, something real. 152. Your persistence will be your greatest ally in achieving your dreams. Dreams are built on the foundation of persistence. Stay committed, and your dreams will take form no matter how difficult the journey. 253. Persistence is the courage to keep going when you don't feel like it. True persistence is not about motivation. It's about pushing through, even when you're tired, discouraged, or facing resistance. 154. Persistence means you don't stop when you hit the first roadblock. You find a way around it. Roadblocks are inevitable, but they're not the end of the road. Persistence allows you to navigate obstacles and keep moving toward your goal. 155. Success is not for the faint of heart. It belongs to those who persist, no matter how long it takes. Success favors the determined. It's not about quick wins. It's about enduring the long journey and persisting until the finish line. 156. Persistence is the ability to stand firm in your beliefs and keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles. True persistence isn't just about working hard. It's about having the conviction to stay the course even when things get tough. 157. Your persistence will be rewarded with results when others have given up, while others quit and walk away. Persistence ensures that you're the one who achieves the results everyone else gave up on. 158. The secret of persistence is the ability to ignore temporary obstacles and keep your eyes on the prize. Obstacles may try to distract you, but persistence is the strength to keep your focus on your long-term goals. 159. Persistence is the art of keeping going even when the end seems far away. The journey to success is long, but persistence gives you the ability to keep moving forward, no matter how distant the goal appears. 160. Persistence is the secret weapon of those who achieve the most while others fall short. What separates the top achievers from the rest is their refusal to quit. Persistence is that secret weapon. 161. Persistence is the force that turns failures into success stories. Failures aren't the end, they're just part of the journey. Persistence allows you to turn those failures into lessons that lead to eventual success. 162. Persistence is a mindset that refuses to be swayed by temporary setbacks. The greatest weapon in your arsenal is the mindset that nothing can sway your resolve. Setbacks are temporary. Your persistence is permanent. 163. The road to success is filled with many failures, but persistence is what turns failure into progress. Every setback is a step toward success when you persist. Progress isn't linear, but persistence keeps you moving forward. 164. Persistence allows you to keep moving toward your goal when everything else tells you to quit. It's easy to quit when things get tough, but persistence is what drives you to keep putting one foot in front of the other even in hard times. 165. Persistence is what makes winners out of ordinary people. Anyone can be ordinary, but persistence has the power to transform you into a winner. It's what separates those who achieve from those who give up. 166. Persistence is the key to turning small efforts into monumental success. Small, consistent efforts add up over time. It's persistence that transforms these efforts into extraordinary achievements. 167. Persistence makes you immune to failure. If you don't quit, you can't lose. The only way to truly fail is by quitting. Persistence guarantees that you'll keep moving, and in doing so, success is inevitable. 168. The power of persistence will push you past every obstacle, no matter how high it may seem. Obstacles will always exist, but with persistence, no mountain is too high to climb. 169. Persistence is the ability to carry on when everyone else has given up. When others abandon their goals, persistence is what ensures you remain on track, eventually leading you to victory. 170. Success belongs to those who never quit. They simply persist until they win. Success isn't reserved for the smartest or most talented. It belongs to those who keep going regardless of the challenges. 171. Persistence is the master key that will unlock every door to success. It's not about luck or timing. It's persistence that opens the doors you need to walk through to achieve success. 172. Persistence is the constant application of effort, no matter how many times you fail. The key to persistence is to keep putting in the effort regardless of how many times you stumble. Each failure is a step closer to your goal. 173. With persistence, you will always find a way, no matter how difficult the path. No path is easy, but persistence ensures that no matter how rough or winding it may seem, you'll find a way forward. 174. Persistence is the unwavering determination to never stop until your goals are achieved. It's not about having a plan. It's about the unshakable determination to follow through, no matter how long it takes. 175. Persistence is what turns dreams into goals, and goals into achievements. Dreams start as abstract ideas, but with persistence, they evolve into clear goals, and ultimately into tangible accomplishments. 176. Persistence is the secret ingredient that keeps you moving forward when others have given up. When everyone else has thrown in the towel, persistence pushes you forward, ensuring that you are the one who reaches the finish line. 177. The difference between success and failure is the persistence to keep trying. Success doesn't depend on talent or luck. It's about the determination to keep going even after failure. 178. Persistence is the force that transforms obstacles into stepping stones. Every challenge becomes an opportunity for growth when you approach it with persistence, turning each obstacle into a rung on the ladder to success. 179. Persistence is the courage to keep fighting when the odds are against you. It's easy to give up when the odds seem stacked against you, but persistence gives you the courage to press on even in adversity. 180. Success is achieved through persistence, not perfection. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. Persistence is what ultimately brings success, regardless of the hurdles. 181. Persistence is the ability to keep going even when you don't feel like it. The real test of persistence isn't when things are easy. It's when you have to push through, even when you're exhausted or discouraged. 182. The greatest strength of persistence is its ability to overcome resistance. Every step forward is an act of persistence. Resistance will always be there, but persistence is what overcomes it and keeps you moving. 183. Persistence is more important than talent, for it is the habit of continuing when others quit. Talent can only take you so far, but persistence takes you the rest of the way. It's about never stopping no matter how difficult it gets. 184. Persistence is the key to transforming potential into reality. Talent and potential are just ideas without action. Persistence turns those ideas into achievements and results. 185. Those who persist will find a way. Those who don't will find an excuse. You either make progress by pushing forward or hold yourself back with excuses. Persistence makes sure you always find a way. 186. Persistence is the refusal to give up even when things are at their hardest. The hardest moments are where persistence shows its true power. Refuse to give up, and you will eventually find success. 187. The most persistent people are the ones who turn their dreams into reality. Dreams don't become real through wishful thinking. They become real when you persistently take action toward them. 188. Persistence is the key to unlocking your full potential. Many people never reach their full potential because they give up too soon. Persistence ensures that you unlock everything you're capable of. Direct success comes to those who persist, despite their failures. Failure is just a stepping stone. Those who persist despite it are the ones who achieve lasting success. 190. Persistence is not about perfection. It's about consistency. Consistency is what gets results. Persistence is the steady, unyielding commitment to the process, not the pursuit of perfection. 1. Persistence is the ability to keep moving forward, no matter how many setbacks you face. Setbacks are inevitable, but persistence ensures that you keep moving forward, learning from each challenge. 192. Persistence turns temporary failure into permanent success. Failure is never permanent unless you give up. Persistence turns those temporary setbacks into stepping stones to success. 193. The strongest people are those who never stop, even when they want to. Strength is not about physical power. It's about mental toughness and the persistence to keep going when everything inside you says stop. 194. Persistence is the fuel that propels you toward your goals even when the road is difficult. The road to success is rarely smooth, but persistence is the engine that drives you forward, no matter the bumps along the way. 195. When you persist, you prove to yourself that no obstacle is insurmountable. Every time you push through, you demonstrate your own power to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. 100 mice. Persistence is the quality that separates the successful from the unsuccessful. The difference between success and failure often comes down to one thing: persistence. It's what keeps you going when others quit. 197. Persistence is the consistent effort to overcome obstacles and challenges. Challenges are inevitable, but persistence is the tool that keeps you moving forward no matter how tough the journey. 198. Persistent people don't wait for the perfect moment. They make every moment perfect. Perfection is a myth, but persistence allows you to make progress no matter what the conditions are. Every step forward counts. Persistence is the trait of winners, those who never give up no matter the difficulty. Winners are not those who never face difficulties. They are the ones who never stop, no matter how hard the battle gets. 200. Persistence is the greatest key to success. Never stop, never settle. Success isn't about reaching the destination quickly. It's about staying on the path and consistently pushing forward, no matter what. 201. Persistence is the secret to turning adversity into opportunity. Adversity is not the end. Persistence turns challenges into opportunities for growth and success. 202. With persistence, you'll conquer failure and turn it into success. Failure is only permanent if you quit. With persistence, every setback is a step closer to your goal. 203. Persistence is the constant effort to rise above temporary obstacles and limitations. Obstacles are temporary, but persistence gives you the power to rise above them and keep progressing toward your goals. 204. Persistence is the trait that guarantees the fulfillment of your desires. No desire is too big when fueled by persistence. It's the key that ensures your dreams turn into reality. 205. Persistence is the silent force behind every major achievement in history. And there you have it. 205 timeless reminders that persistence isn't just a habit. It's the quiet force behind every great achievement. If one of these quotes lit a spark in you today, hold on to it. Repeat it. Let it carry you through the days when quitting feels easier than continuing. Because as Napoleon Hill said, victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. If this video gave you a moment of clarity, a little more fuel for the road ahead like it, share it with someone who needs it. And drop your favorite quote down in the comments. I'd love to know which one hit home for you. Keep going. You're closer than you think. And remember, persistence always pays.